For years, the Tehrik-i-Taliban Pakistan, commonly called TTP, has been one of the most barbaric terrorist militant outfits, spreading fear, violence, and destruction in Pakistan. TTP wants to implement their own version of Islam. On the other hand, Imran Khan's Tehreek-e-Insaf, PTI's modus operandi has been to enforce their version of truth, mainly propaganda on the masses and blackmail the government. An uncomfortable question looms large. What is the true relationship between the TTP and Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf? Both TTP and PTI originated from circumstances that fueled instability in Pakistan. The TTP was created to discredit Pakistan's efforts to maintain peace and stability, operating under the guise of religious extremism, while targeting innocent civilians and security forces. Meanwhile, PTI rose to fame not through policies or governance, but through name-calling, blame games, and a disrespectful stance towards institutions, creating public chaos. Both have thrived by exploiting discord and division, further deepening societal fractures. Under Imran Khan's leadership, PTI has taken a notably lenient stance towards the TTP. While most political parties have condemned the militant group's violent acts, Khan has often extended an olive branch. Unlike other political parties that outright rejected and condemned the TTP, Khan was the only leader whom the TTP engaged with respectfully. Even while the TTP was actively killing civilians and security personnel, Khan refused to label them as terrorists. Instead, called them misguided. This refusal to fully condemn the TTP has led serious allegations that PTI's stance is an acceptance of the group's terror actions. As TTP violence escalated, Khan refrained from taking a firm stand, often portraying them as victims of circumstances, rather than enemies of the state. This softer rhetoric signaled a certain soft corner for the group, a tendency to downplay their violent agenda. Further strengthening this perception was Khan's role in facilitating the release of TTP terrorists from jail, allowing them to regroup and carry out more attacks, killing innocent civilians and martyring members of the security forces, effectively taking Pakistan back to square one in the fight against terrorism. But the relationship runs deeper than rhetoric. There is a troubling overlap in their strategies and ideologies. Both PTI and TTP exploit societal divisions for their respective gains. The TTP thrives on chaos and destruction, while PTI has resorted to political unrest to spread anarchy. The mutual reliance on instability raises concerns about their roles in undermining national unity. Moreover, both groups exhibit regressive tendencies. The TTP's extremist worldview aims to impose a strict militant version of Islam that benefits their power structure. PTI, on the other hand, has used populist rhetoric to appeal to conservative factions, occasionally aligning itself with radical ideologies like PTM. Their shared disdain for progressive values is most evident in their treatment of women. The TTP has enforced draconian restrictions on women, barring them from education and public life, while PTI has consistently downplayed issues related to gender equality and women's rights by emboldening conservative narratives. PTI has contributed to an environment where women's voices are increasingly marginalized. Additionally, both PTI and TTP foster an environment of hostility. The TTP does so through acts of terror, while PTI has employed aggressive political tactics, encouraging a culture of intolerance and divisiveness. PTI's leadership has frequently dismissed opposing views with hostility, fueling a rhetoric of polarization that mirrors the TTP's ideological rigidity. This strategy not only erodes democratic discourse but also normalizes a culture of confrontation and suppression. A deeper concern lies in the normalization of extremist elements within mainstream politics. By failing to denounce the TTP unequivocally, PTI risks enabling a culture where militancy and political ambition intersect. The dynamic not only destabilizes the country but also erodes the values of progress and inclusivity. The similarities between PTI and TTP paint a chilling picture. Both thrive on division, both exploit chaos, and both display a troubling disregard for progressive ideals. This symbiotic relationship poses a direct threat to Pakistan's future, challenging the very foundation of its democracy and stability. The people of Pakistan are left to ponder. Can a party that hesitates to denounce terrorism and nurtures radical elements be trusted to safeguard the nation? Is PTI's approach truly aimed at peace, or does it inadvertently strengthen forces that seek to undermine the state? The questions demand critical reflection as Pakistan navigates its path forward. This is Amara Farid Baloch and you are watching Nexus Bulletin.